treasures. First and foremost, I'd like you to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. Today we're going to be making a praying mantis. Praying mantis. Praying mantis. First and foremost, you're going to need some material. You're going to need brushes, acrylic paint, masking tape, 1.88 or any tape that you have. And you're going to need to paper plate. Play it again, Sam. And you're going to need to pay attention. All right, let's get started. First, we're going to make the head first. You want to take a piece of tape and try to make it sort of like a triangle. Look, a little small triangle, like something like this. Okay? Triangle. Then we want to do the eyes. Sticky side out, just ball it up like that. Then stick it here. See that? All right. Then we want to get another eye. I just ate. Yeah, I got off work today at 2 o'clock this evening. I came straight home, fell asleep. See? There you go. Like that. All right. Now, you want to go to the body or the thorax. Three-finger rule. And we want to make it like a tubular. Like that. Stick the head onto there. Like so. See? Then we want to get the arms on there. I'm trying to slow it down for you guys, but I don't know how successful I'll be with that. Like so. Like that. Place it right a little close to the head, but there you go. Have it going down. We're going to do another one. Put it on this side. So it should be going down. Then we want to do another one. Sticky side out now. Remember that. Another one. Remember, we're creating an illusion like it is a praying mantis. See? I'll go up now. Going up. I'm going up. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Da 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 da. Then now we're gonna make some going down. Okay, sort of like a accordion or something. This time, twist it real pointed on the end. Like that. See? So make it real pointed on the end. Like a sickle shaped. Man, all right, there we go. There we go. See? Starting to look like one now, ain't it? Now, we're going to get the abdomen done. It's going to be sort of like this. Like this. Like this. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Feeling moody, yeah, yeah. Very moody, yeah, yeah. Like this. All right. Y'all don't know nothing about that. So, we're going to make the abdomen sort of like this. Don't worry about the little dents and stuff that they have in there because the skin's going to cover it up anyway. There you go. It's going to be cool. You can extend the abdomen out a little bit if you want. If you don't, leave it just like it is. By all means, leave it just like it is. Okay? Because what did I say? It's your art. It's your art. Don't let nobody tell you different. When you're creating something, make it the way you want it. Okay? Now we're going to get the legs. Make it the way you want it. It's about you, no one else. Because you're the one creating it. So if you want to make it fat, skinny, or whatever way you make it, it's yours. There you go. See? Put the legs right on the abdomen. And they have a long leg. Which extends back. So that's the one we're going to make now. Like that. See? Just put it back like so. Got to get it just like a grasshopper's leg. All right. Do another one. I should have brought some water in here. Thirsty. But we'll make it. Okay? All right, we're gonna get another leg over here. And you know what, y'all? I must confess, I don't remember if they have antenna or not. But we're gonna put them on there. Can't go wrong with it. There we go. Well, this is an insect, so they have 6 legs. So you probably want to splay these out a little bit. Splay them out. The front legs like this. See? See how they bowed out? Splay them out a little bit. All right. Now, they have wings too. Yeah, praying mantis have wings. They're covered with a shield. So, we want to create that shield. Like this. See how I point? Then we want to point the back. Make the back a little more rounder. The front more pointier. Then we want to come here from the back of its neck on down to the abdomen. Hold up. Goodness gracious, there you go. Like so. Okay. Now we need to put another one on the other side. Dang, man. Sorry. Got this tape. Gotta tear another piece. Just like Leo's. All right. Just want to join these two halves together. Then go ahead and fold it inside. Fold the other side inside. Twist on the end. just like a little pouch or something. Then we want to get this side, this on this side. Extend it from the back of the neck and go on down to the rear. Okay. Wait a minute. Come out of there. Come out. Ay, ay, ay. Here you go. Sort of like this. Okay. Okay. Now, I guess we can put antennas on them. I don't know if they got antennas or not. I really haven't looked at a praying mantis closely. I looked at a praying mantis, but I looked at their anatomy more than, well, the antenna is part of their anatomy too, but I didn't know if they had antenna, but they more than likely got them. So let's put antennas on here. And we want to get another one. It won't hurt. If they don't have them, you can always snip them off. Take scissors and cut them off. But it looks nice with the antenna. Put them right behind the eye, like so. All right. We got everything. We got the thorax, the arms, the abdomen, everything. Story time. This story time is called Toxic. Keep away. Keep away. Look, what I mean by toxic is friends, family, significant others, or your husband or your wife. All of them could potentially be toxic. Like, some of your friends you may have an idea, and it's a really good idea, and your friends may steer you away from that career, or you may have a goal that you want to reach, and they try their best to steer you away and make you do something their way. That's not good. That's why most of the time I try to surround myself with people who are like me. I try to steer away from that because, a toxic friend would tell you, like with my masking tape treasures, I try to make, when I first started doing it, people would say, hey, do it this way. You need to do this and add this to it. When it's my idea, so I'm setting forth to a goal that I want to achieve. Now, don't get me wrong, I will take their advice sometimes. But if I know it's wrong, I'll just say, okay, all right, I'll try that. And I won't try it. Because it's setting you up for failure. And you can fail stuff on your own. It's better when you fail on your own. When you fail something on your own, than somebody telling you to do it a certain way and you do it and then you fail. And then they won't say nothing about it. When you go back to them and say, man, that didn't even work. They say, oh, yeah. Hey, man, what you doing tomorrow, man? Get you off the subject. That's why do stuff on your own. Ask advice. What you think about this? What do you think about this? When they say, "Oh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it if I was you. I wouldn't do that if I was you." You know, come on, man. Like insignificant others, man. They're the worst. They're the worst. They will stop you from achieving a goal. They will stop you from making money and everything. And then when you don't have a job and don't have no money, they gone. They're gone. Like when I was in a relationship one time and she said, "You work too much. Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go." And I tried to please her and not go to work. And I almost lost my job. Not this one here, not this job here, but my other job. I almost lost my job, fooling around with this chick. That's not good. That's not good. They will stop you from doing stuff. Like maybe you want to take a trip or something. They will stop you. Don't go. Don't go. But then when it's time for them to take a trip, they go regardless of what you say. That's how you got to be. That's how you got to be. They talk about, well, I'm gonna be by myself, and I'm gonna this and that, and then you fool around and not go, and you could have missed out on the trip of your lifetime. Yeah, you could have missed out on a trip of your lifetime. Sitting around trying to please other people, trying to do what they want you to do. And just for the sake of argument, you be trying not to ruffle nobody's feathers and stuff. But what about your feathers? What about yours? They're ruffling yours. If you don't do what they want, then you come back, they be mad at you. They'd be mad at you. Some of your friends too. You could have a girl that you really like. You really like her. You really like her, man. And you really like this girl, and your friend, don't do it, 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 don't do it. And it could have been a meaningful relationship. It could have been meaningful. But you didn't give it a try. You didn't give it a try. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And then you missed out. You missed out. It's bad. It's bad. And like when you want to like take a trip, like I wanted to, when I first started thinking about going to the Philippines, I said, and it was like an 18, 20 hour flight. And the thing is, I do the research on everything before I do it. I do the research on it. And I thought, hey, I think I can do it. I can do it. But, people was like, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm talking about the majority of people were telling me not to go. Not to go. So I started thinking, it was a little doubt in my mind. I started thinking, I said, oh, well, everybody telling me not to go. But nobody told me to absolutely go. If you want to do this, go. That's what I call a friend when they tell you to go. If you want to do this, if you feel strongly about doing this, then go. That is a friend. But I don't need nobody coming up with all these scenarios like, what if the plane crash and stuff like that? And what if you get kidnapped over there? And what if, all of this? all of this. So I overrode everybody. Even some of my family too. Even some of my family. And my family are more of a free spirit, free spirit family. You know, most of us, we encourage people. But this one, they really didn't encourage me too much. They were just telling me, they encouraged me, but they were kind of apprehensive about it. So I just said, okay, I thought it over, and that's it. I'm going. I am going. That's it. I'm going. And I got all my stuff together, went to the airport, and flew off. And it was nothing. It was nothing. And I had the time of my life. Actually, I had a better time than any place that I ever went. And I was stress-free, The stress left my body when I got there. So, yeah. But toxic relationship, if you're in a relationship and y'all start quarreling, or you find yourself doing stuff that they want you to do. They want you to do. And they never do nothing that you tell them to do, that you advise them on. That's a toxic relationship. You try to tell them, and they would cheat on you. They would cheat on you. But they would really tell you that you are cheating. They would say, well, what you doing? What you looking at her for? What you doing this for? What you doing that for? What you doing that for? What's this in your phone? Let me see your phone. What you writing? What you doing? Those type of people are toxic. They're really toxic because, and you try your best, you try your best and stuff like that to assure them that you're not doing certain stuff. They constantly try to find something. Try to find something. So they try to find something on you. And that's toxic, man. It really is. It's terrible. And it's bad having to live like that. And I've been in a lot of relationships like that. A lot of them, until I finally just had to go. I had to go because it was getting too bad. The thing is, I think they became obsessed with trying to find something. Like when you're not doing something, they really try. If they're really toxic, they really try to find something. And you're not doing nothing. It's bad. It's terrible. That's a terrible way to live your life. You're stressed out. You're always worrying about something. Maybe if she see this, she gonna think something else. You're thinking about what they're thinking. But what about you? What about you? You got to think. You got to worry about yourself a little bit. And try to stay stress-free. I'm telling you. Because, toxic people will bring you down. Misery loves company. Maybe they're not doing too good in their relationship. So they want to keep you down with them. Maybe they're not doing good on their job. Maybe they're not making the money that they want to make. They want to keep you at their level. They really want to keep you at their level. So, I'm telling you, man, I use my own mind. I'll tell somebody. Sometimes I don't even tell them what I'm doing. I just do it. But for close people, I try to tell them what I'm planning on doing. And they may have a rebuttal, But it's not like they're trying to stop you from doing it. They're trying to stop you. They say, well, you can do what you want to do. But when they start coming up with different scenarios over and over, over and over. What if this happened? What if this happened? What if this happened? They come up with 100 things that could happen. Yeah, I could have $1 million right now, but it ain't happened. It ain't happened. So, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, they talking about what could happen. Yeah, but what could not happen? What could not happen? Shoot, man. Yeah, these toxic people, it's not good, and it's not good for your mental health. Your mental health, it'll break you down, especially when you got somebody who's controlling. A controlling person will turn your world upside down. I was in a relationship she was controlling, but I stopped that quick. Like the thing is, I don't know about y'all, but maybe you don't want to lose that person. You don't want to lose them. So that's when they become controlling. If you have somebody that you see inside of you that you care more for them than they care for you, get out of it early. Get out early. And then you can better recoup, stuff that you can, you can better recuperate yourself from the breakup early. But if you stay in there a couple of years, just take it on like maybe 5-6 years or something like that, and then break up, it's going to be devastating. And you can't tell me it's not. It's going to be devastating because you have a lot of things that y'all accumulated together. A lot of things. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. And in that case, then you may end up letting your emotion get to you, and then you go back to them. No. Yeah, when I break up, that's it. That's it. So try to take steps for yourself. Be self-sufficient. Get out here and do stuff on your own for a change. Stop have to get other people to go in with you and stuff like that. Get out there and pioneer it yourself. Pioneer it yourself. And it's good because people been doing this since Stone Age, since they were cavemen and stuff like that. People that explored stuff. It had to be somebody first to do something. It had to be a first person to start a fire, to keep warm on and to cook on and stuff like that. It had to be a first person to cook. It had to be somebody who sitting there with a piece of meat, piece of raw meat, and then they accidentally dropped it on the fire, and they couldn't get in there to take it out, so they had to wait. They had to wait for it to finish, just to burn out, the fire to burn out. Then they pick the meat up, say, There you go. There you have it. Cooking meat. Cooking. You see? It had to be somebody to draw first. It had to be the first person to create art. Like cavemen. When they was inside of a cave and they scratched a buffalo or something in there. You see? So that ain't stopped yet. It's got to be somebody to create or pioneer something. Okay? You have to pioneer it. have to get out here and pioneer it or do it first or create something. That's the way I've always been. I've always thought just was brainstorming every day, thinking about stuff. I still do it today. I be driving or walking or doing something, and my mind be on, what can I make or what can I do to make my life better? Oh, sorry, y'all. What can I do to make my life better? It's never a dull time. Like, I don't watch television. Television tends to cloud your mind into a fantasy. Like, television tends to have you dreaming of stuff that other people are doing. Other people. And it will make you try to emulate them. Try to have the cars that they have and the clothes they have and the chains they have, and the way they have fixed their hair and everything. So I don't watch television. I rarely watch television. Man, I just watch television the most I have in a couple of years. And this was, I didn't watch no normal shows. I watched one show. Oh, excuse me. I watched one show. And then that's it. And I went to sleep. I went to sleep thinking of something that I was going to do. Something I was going to do for this channel. Something I was going to write. Something I was going to make. Or something I was going to do. That's what I went to bed with thinking. So, and I'm telling you, it's a lot of creative brothers and sisters out here. A lot of creative brothers and sisters. But they don't exercise it. They don't let it out. They don't set forth to try to do something with their creativity. It's people out here that can work on a car and create something new for a car. But they don't focus on that. They just focus on the basic, trying to put an alternator on, starter, and stuff like that. That's the money maker, but you can make more money if you create something new. So that's the way I've been thinking. You know, I've been kind of innovative on thinking of something new to do. You know, like, you know, I'm planning on doing my painting class. I'm going to start painting like these. I was going to start painting as soon as I can figure out a camera angle where you can see me painting, you know. So I haven't figured that out yet, but it'll come to me real soon. I'm talking about creating another channel. I'm not going to say what it's going to be. I got a good idea of what it's going to be, but you'll see it in the near future. I don't want to say what it's going to be. You know, I'm just going to keep it to myself. Okay? All right. Let's get started with our praying mantis. Praying mantis. All right. We got everything. I'm still unsure about these antennas. All right, like that. Okay. So, what color we gonna paint them? Green, of course. Don't play. Green. Oh, maybe we got to put some skin on. Let's we're gonna start up under here. Skin, 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 under the bottom. Yes, praying mantis. I studied a praying mantis last summer, there was a praying mantis on my car. And I got out the car and it was on the hood of my car. So I was going to brush him off, but he looked kind of cool. He looked cool. He looked real cool. So I sat there and I studied him. I looked at him. He was real cool. Then, and he didn't leave, but his head was turning around. Everywhere I went, his head was looking. He was real cool. That's what I used to do as a child. I used to study bugs and stuff. It started with bugs. I'd be on the ground looking at a worm or something like that. Just looking at it. When I say, man, look at this. How does he move? He don't have legs. He don't have legs. But he's moving though. Yeah. Those days. Then I graduated to animals. So I love going to the zoo. I used to love going to the zoo. And I was standing there for a long time looking at animals. But actually, I don't think I was thinking about masking tape or anything then. But I was thinking of clay. I love clay. And I used to try to get my mother to get me clay. Get me clay, mama. Give me clay. And she would never get it. She would never get it. Till one day she bought me these clay. They used to come in like little long, like butter, sticks of butter. So they had different colors and they would have like sticks of clay. So I persuaded her to get me that. Boy, I went home and I was in my room the whole day creating stuff with clay until I got it down pat. But the thing with clay, it never dried or nothing, you know. I'm sure they got clay that will harden up and stuff like that, but that was real expensive. It was expensive back then. So the clay I had, it never dried. So it will stay soft. Once you create your item, it'll stay soft the whole time. And if somebody smashed against it, that's it. Got to create it again. See? All right. We got that on there. Now, let me see, can we get him to stand up? Stand up, stand up, stand up higher. Stand up, stand up, stand up. You're too kind. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. We just want to put a little green. All right. We want to get our brush, a little fan brush. Yeah, these brushes, they're not hard to find, you know. You just find a brush that fans out like this, you know. These are excellent when you're doing, you know, painting something like this. We want to just go over him. Yeah, I had a couple of young men come to me at work and give me a suggestion, but it's obvious they wasn't looking at my channel then, but I made that already. The thing I try to focus on is new stuff. But, you know, come on now. I don't want to repeat making something. So I thanked them. But, you know, I told them I made that already. Then they told me something else. I said, I made that already. They told me something else. I made that already. You know? Really, I need to start saving some of my pieces. I saved some of the pieces, though. I think, well, I'm approaching my 100th video. So that's when I'll do it. I'll bring all of my stuff out that I saved. But I give away most of it to the kids, you know. Give it to the kids. Any kid that's interested, I give it to them. But I don't give it to them if they don't, you know, come up to me and say something like, "Oh, I love your art. I love that. I love that." I say, "You like that?" They say, "Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. How much do one of those cost?" I said, "Don't cost nothing here. Don't cost you nothing. Take it. But take care of it though. These are not toys. Some people think they're toys, you know, but that's what I try to explain to them. These are not toys. These are novelty pieces. You just put them up on your shelf and just put them up there. Yeah, these are not toys. And they tried to ask me, "Well, can I put it in the water?" I said, "No, no, I wouldn't advise you to put them in water." Although I've made some that are waterproof, but waterproof doesn't mean they're fully submergible. You know, it means if some water should splash on it, it won't damage nothing. In the case of my turtles and my crabs and stuff, I made some turtles and some crabs for a person. They wanted to put them by their pool side. Put them by their pool side. Or they had a little pond or something in their backyard or something. And they want to, you know, have some animals around there, you know, that wouldn't deteriorate, you know, through the sun and stuff like that. So I created some real nice crabs, a couple of crabs, and a couple of turtles. They were cool though. And he put them next to his pool, well, his pond. Put them around the pond. All right. Well, this is the same way you would make a grasshopper too. You would make a grasshopper, except a grasshopper is different. When you're making a grasshopper, you would make the body a little longer and not up this way. It'll be straight out like that. Or a cricket. Speaking of crickets, look, I had one day, I used to raise fish. Used to raise fish. And I'm going to tell a story about that maybe, sometime later. When I used to raise fish. I used to raise and sell fish, cichlids in particular. So I had these cichlids. I had a couple of Oscars, maybe a Jack Dempsey or something like that. So I had these fish, and I fed them earthworms, maybe some shrimp or something like that, So I wanted to give them something else different, something different. So I went to the pet shop and looked around, and I found some crickets. They were big crickets too. They were big black crickets. I forget what what genus of cricket they were, but they were black crickets. So I got these crickets, and they come in a little styrofoam cup like. So I took them home, and I put one in there. These suckers didn't even eat her. They didn't eat her. So I took them out, put them back inside of there. The next day, I did it again. And they gobble one up. Just gobble them up. And so I put another one in there, and they gobbled that one up. The other fish got him. They gobbled him up. Then I put another one in there, and they didn't touch him. So I'm sitting there watching this cricket, and this cricket was trying to get out of there. It was swimming, and it was at the edge of the tank trying to get out. And I was looking at this cricket. This is a true story, mind you. I'm looking at this cricket, and all of a sudden, I just got filled with sorrow for this cricket. I don't know what it was. And I've never been like that. I've culled many fish, put fish to death and stuff like that. But I felt so much compassion. It was crazy. It was weird. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So I took the cup and I scooped this cricket out. Matter of fact, this was the last cricket. So I scooped them out. And, I had heard that you can tell a cricket something. You can, tell it a wish or something like that. I don't know what it was. They say you're supposed to hold a cricket like this and then whisper to it. Whisper, like what you want, Well, nothing crazy, like $1 million or something like that. Nothing like that. But I did tell them to tell somebody something. This is to, somebody who had died or something like that. It was one of those things. So after that, I opened a window and I let them go. And it jumped off and it went away. The next morning, it had rained that night. the next morning, I went to the kitchen window where I threw them out of, and I opened the curtains. And I looked, I said, oh, it's rain. It's been raining out here. And then I looked at the screen on the window, and there this cricket was again. And it was a distinctive cricket because it was big and black. It was like this. And it was no other crickets around. The crickets around were like this, and they were brown, or, you know, they were just totally different. So I knew this cricket. And he looked at me and cocked his head to the side. And I looked at him. So I was standing there looking at him. I said, oh my goodness. And then he jumped away. He jumped away. So I guess my message got, you know, where it was supposed to go to. Because I told it to, it was somebody who had passed on. And I told him, you know, to tell them something. All right, here we go. Here we go. Our praying mantis. All right. Well, there you go for our masking tape treasures. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell so you'll be up on every video that I make. It'll notify you that, you know, when I upload another video. And share. Share my videos so everybody else can have this experience of creating something with masking tape treasures. Okay? All right. Peace. Adios. So